In a small town nestled in the heart of the mountains, there lived a young woman named Sarah. She had grown up in a loving family and had always been surrounded by beauty. She had a deep appreciation for the natural world and often found herself lost in thought as she watched the wind blowing through the trees or the sun setting over the hills. Despite her idyllic surroundings, Sarah had always felt a deep sense of restlessness. She longed for something more, something that would give her life greater meaning and purpose. She knew that there was more to life than just the small town where she had grown up, but she didn't know where to find it. One day, while out on a walk, Sarah came across an old man sitting by the river. He was a wise-looking man, with a long white beard and a gentle smile. Sarah was drawn to him and decided to approach him. "Hello, young lady," said the old man. "What brings you out here today?" "I'm not sure," replied Sarah. "I just feel like there must be something more to life than what I've experienced so far." The old man nodded. "I understand," he said. "Life can be like a river. It can be calm and peaceful, but it can also be turbulent and unpredictable. But no matter what happens, the river keeps flowing. It never stops, and neither should you." Sarah was intrigued by the old man's words. "What do you mean?" she asked. "I mean that life is a journey, and it's up to us to make the most of it. We can't control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it. We can choose to let the challenges we face defeat us, or we can use them as opportunities to grow and learn." The old man stood up and gestured for Sarah to follow him. They walked along the riverbank in silence for a while, until they came to a narrow bridge that spanned the river. "Cross the bridge," said the old man, "but do it with your eyes closed." Sarah was hesitant, but something in the old man's eyes gave her the courage to try. She closed her eyes and began to make her way across the bridge. She could feel the wood creaking beneath her feet and the rush of the river below her. When she reached the other side, she opened her eyes and turned back to the old man. "Why did you make me do that?" she asked. "Because sometimes in life, we have to trust ourselves and take a leap of faith. We have to believe that we are capable of more than we think we are." Sarah nodded, feeling as though she had just experienced something profound. She thanked the old man and made her way back home, deep in thought. Over the next few weeks, Sarah found herself reflecting on the old man's words more and more. She began to see the world in a different light, as if a veil had been lifted from her eyes. She started to take risks, to try new things, and to explore the world beyond her small town. As she did, she discovered a sense of purpose and meaning that had eluded her for so long. She began to volunteer at a local shelter, helping people who had fallen on hard times. She started writing, expressing her thoughts and feelings in a way that she had never done before. And she began to travel, seeing new places and meeting new people. Years went by, and Sarah grew old. But she never lost her sense of wonder and curiosity. She continued to explore the world around her, always looking for new opportunities to learn and grow. And as she looked back on her life, she realized that the old man by the river had given her a gift that had changed her life forever. He had shown her that life was a journey, full of ups and downs, and that the key to happiness was to keep moving forward, to keep growing and learning, no matter what obstacles lay in her path. She thought about all the people she had met along the way, the places she had seen, and the experiences she had had. She felt grateful for every moment, both the good and the bad, because they had all led her to where she was now. As she sat in her rocking chair, watching the sun set over the mountains, she closed her eyes and smiled, remembering the wise old man by the river who had taught her that life was an adventure, and that every day was a new opportunity to learn, to grow, and to discover the beauty of the world around her. And as the stars came out and the crickets began to chirp, Sarah knew that she had lived a life filled with purpose, and that she had made the most of every moment, just as the old man had taught her so many years ago. This story teaches us that life is a journey, and it's up to us to make the most of it. We can't control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it. Challenges and difficult times are a part of life, but we should not let them defeat us. Instead, we can use them as opportunities to grow and learn. We should take risks, try new things, and explore the world around us, even if it means stepping outside of our comfort zone. Trusting ourselves and taking a leap of faith can lead us to discover a sense of purpose and meaning that can make our lives more fulfilling.